G'day guys, PBX here, I'm back and my wife tells me I play way too many video games. Today I'm bringing you a TDM on the map firing range using the Spas-12. I don't really play a lot of team deathmatch. The only reason I had to jump into a team deathmatch in this game is simply because a lot of the times that I play are late at night, and the regular crowd that used to run around in Black Ops late at night have certainly switched over to Modern Warfare 3, so sometimes you can't get a domination match. In Team Deathmatch, I like to fuck around. I like to use things like the Dragunov, I like to use the shotguns. And the reason that is because, I mean, it's only a short match. There's certainly no potential there to get 50 kills every game like there is in Domination. So I kind of like to fuck around. Sometimes it pays off. In this game it does. It's probably one of the dirtiest chopper gunners that you'll ever see. I go into the chopper gunner with 9 kills and only 2 deaths, and come out, finish the game. So it was a pretty potent little chopper gunner here. But the thing with the shotguns in this game, I think the Spas-12 was really the only one that could be used to keep up with some of the other guns. The stakeout was not really all that consistent. If you had a good enough connection, it was certainly a good weapon to use, don't get me wrong, but as soon as you drop down to a 3-bar, the stakeout could sometimes take 3 or 4 shots from point blank range to kill someone. So very difficult gun to use a lot of the time, especially given the connections in Call of Duty. Brings me back to the wanting to have dedicated servers topic, but we've already discussed that one. Pick up an AK-74 because that's you either find an AK-74, a Galil, or a FAMAS, because no one knows how to use different guns these days. Me, on the other hand, I love to jump in and use the somewhat more difficult guns to use. I don't really think the Spas-12 is difficult. The thing with the Spas-12 is you want to keep it on the maps that shotguns are designed to work well on. So maps like Kowloon, Nuketown, Firing Range, of course. Summit's also another really good one for the Spas. Whereas maps like Array, yes, you can camp the top room with a shotgun, but it kind of defeats the purpose of having that increased maneuverability because you're using a shotgun. I like to rush every single time I'm using a shotgun. So a good thing to do if you're going to pick up, using shotguns, is don't be afraid if you've picked them at the start of the game to switch out to a better weapon if the connection doesn't suit, or if you're up against some better players. You don't have to keep the same gun that you start the game with, and if your goal is to do consistently well, you have to develop the ability to be more versatile each and every game. So if you start with a Spas-12 and you find that everyone else is using FAMASes, switch out to an assault rifle to compete in gunfights, or switch out to an SMG and attempt to flank the enemy. And what that's going to do is that's going to increase your scores across a board of games, rather than sort of pulling out a big game every now and again. I can pull out big games fairly consistently. The majority of the time though, my games are around the 40 and 10 mark, and the reason that is because I'm someone that really doesn't care if they die or not at all, one little tiny bit. I want to run around, I want to have fun. Other people are entitled to get kills as well, so I mean, and that's why sometimes I'll pull out the slightly stranger classes. I've got a match on Modern Warfare 3 coming up where I was only a couple off a Moab with a Dragunov ACOG. I was also using extended mags on it, I think, so I didn't even have the kick proficiency, and that thing kicks like a bitch, I'm telling you. So hope you'll enjoy that game. I hope you've enjoyed this game. Final score today is going to be a 30-2 in a game mode that I don't really play all that often. Apart from that, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.